Archie McPherson.
Sandwich between European matches and a dispute about whether this game ought to be postponed or not. This crowd are hoping to be regaled by a match that shows that the Premier League is not simply a mere sideshow to European involvement. No Michael Moles or Claudia Reyna or Barry Ferguson in the Rangers lineup. The first two rested, the other suspended. Billy Dodge starts and Tugay fills the other vacancy. And tried once again after being in and out of the Rangers side like a trialist is Fernando Ricksen, who Dutch colleagues on Tuesday predicted to me will still make the grade after a shaky start. Hearts, after a very solid performance in Stuttgart, are obviously concerned about their rest period. So Darren Jackson, after the manager admitted he put in a very hard shift in Germany, is placed on the bench. And back from the start, Gary McSwegan, top scorer at Tynecastle, and who can also claim to have scored a superb Champions League goal for the team he's playing against today. And the referee today, Hugh Dallas.
Who sadly died on the 21st of August.
Well, Hearts may be encouraged by the fact that Rangers have conceded a goal in every Premier League game they've played in so far, despite that excellent performance in Europe. It's consistency in the championship that anybody has to achieve, and that's certainly beyond Rangers at the moment. And I suppose they'll be trying to prove that this game, or that last game on Tuesday, means a significant turning of the corner for them. They're certainly going after their 50th competitive win against Hearts in the Premier Division. No free kick there as Billy Dodge picks that up. Pitch in absolutely immaculate condition again, Van Bronckhorst. He fought very well for that. Picked up by Colin Cameron. So, well, I suppose the central defence for Rangers still remains a question mark in some people's minds. Well, picked up well by Johnson. He kept his eye on the ball now. Ronald de Boer. Here's Billy Dodge there. Nice, neat little turn. And it's just it. No, pass. For a moment it looked as if it was inside the post. And all emanating from this one here. And Billy Dodge again snatched at it. Newman still in there now. Dodge, neat little turn by Dodge, and out comes the former Rangers player Anton Niemi. Good, sharp, incisive play at the moment by Rangers. They're all moving, all tramping, very mobile. And that little turn by Dodge, superb, but just placing the ball too far ahead. It's Swigan. Wanjo. Dalton. Good run on the left. Is it overstruck? It is not. And that's a very good header indeed by McSwegan. Great run forward. Naismith and Hearts. Best move of the match so far with about 12 minutes gone. And that should have been angled a little bit more. I think McSwegan realizes that. Arthur Newman. De Boer. Back to Tugay. Johnson. Swinging the ball from one side to the other. Rangers. There's Ricksen. That's a good ball! Just past. Superb move there by Van Bronckhorst and Ricksen on the right-hand side. And you know, I think Billy Dodge ought to have put that one away. There's De Boer. Good play by Presley, and he wants to come forward in the counter-attack. Here's Wanjo. Neat play by Wanjo. Abaruso, great play by Wanjo. Can he put it away? Good save by Klaus. That's a great effort by Wanjo. And I suspect, you know, if you run straight at the Rangers central defenders, they can be vulnerable And he almost proved it conclusively there. Here's Dugai. All given away, and Van Bronca snatched at it. I think he was rather surprised he had the break of the ball come to him like that, but it was all off the outside of the foot, as you could see it curving away there. Haven't seen much of the ball in the last 20 minutes or so. Trying to get back, get some opening in midfield. All a little bit obvious by Rangers at the moment. It's in for Dodds, back for Newman. And offside. Shot there by Johnson, but as it came back to Dodds, he was clearly offside. There he is, putting it away. Really no penetration by Rangers. Started off very brightly and looking now quite pedestrian. De Boer, Johnson. To Dodds. Direction, the final ball's got to be a good one. No, and there was George Alberts, no less, going up in the air. Well, he did get into the box, not noted as a champion of aerial football, but he was in there ready to go. De Boer. Oh, Johnson, that's a decent ball. Can he put it away? No. Excellent ball there by De Boer. I think he delayed too long and suddenly found himself squeezed in just a little bit. The angle becoming more and more difficult the further he went. Superb pass by that man there, Ronald De Boer. Well, there. And a yellow card for Newman. Matthew Dallas broaching no argument in the player. Johnson. Hendrickson. There's a run forward by Johnson. Wasn't far away. Better move there by Rangers. Albert gets a little bit of freedom this time. Newman. Billy Dodds. A wild one by Albert. Not one of his days today. Broncos neatly down. Dodds. Albert. Broncos gets a free kick out of that. Yes, I think he'll leave that to Albert. A little bit too far out, I would think, for the big German to make a direct strike. Leaving it to Van Bronckhorst as Amoruso and Konterman both go into the box. There's Konterman! Brilliantly saved by Niemi. Tremendous effort by the Dutchman. Almost opening his account for the club, and that's a great save. As the half-time whistle goes, and I think appropriately it's ended on a header and a save. The three clear-cut chances have fallen in the air. First of all, Gary McSwegan earlier on in the game when he really should have put that away. Then there was Billy Dodds after that brilliant move on the right-hand side. The ball just glancing away. Wanjo, of course, came in with an effort near the near post. It was very tight for him. And then at the end, Konteman bringing out that superb save by Niemi. In this intriguing game, no scoring. And
having them back.
Well, as we start this half, I think it's worth noting that as we were doing a halftime summary, Rickson and Simpson were booked by the referee after he had blown that final whistle. And also, perhaps not surprisingly, given the kind of form he was in, George Alberts is off and Neil McCann is on from the start of this half. There's the ball meant put. Newman again, superb play by Konteman. He's coming in at the back there, and it's excellently taken by Gary Naismith. He was under pressure, wasn't quite aware of what might be happening at the back, and he did exactly the right thing, playing here for safety. Superb play by Konteman all the same. He simply passes the ball very well. And it goes, and Konteman can't get to it. Well, it was very low eventually. This is much more effective into that danger zone there. And a real tangle of bodies before it was pushed away. Well, Hart's doing nothing at the moment except give Rangers the ball back. Now McCann. Good tackling though. Again, they can't get it forward enough. There's a run by Newman. Presley getting across. Billy Dodds. Newman getting it to that left foot of his. Easy one for Niemi though. Far too near the goalkeeper. And he's had a good game. Building on that excellent save just before the halftime whistle. Tugai played that well enough. Now McCann